Alright, budget magic time. Mulligan into Oblivion time. Alright, I guess this hand is fine-ish. We will definitely keep a forest. Not a great hand, but Nest of Scarabs is good. Opponent leads on Lumbering Falls. And passes. We'll play the forest. Attune for a mountain. Pass the turn. See what our opponent's up to. Some sort of bug deck? Okay. This might be Sultai Reanimator? I think this list 5-0'd recently. Yep, that is definitely the list. Ether Hub. Well, play Evolving Wilds, pass the turn. A little bit land flooded here. So our opponent's going to be trying to reanimate some really big stuff. Forest for our opponent. And Oath of Jace. Well, crack this. We'll just grab a Swamp. So hopefully we draw some of our -1/-1 counter stuff to go with this Nest of Scarabs. Razaketh and Ishkana. More Harness Lightnings. Well, Foreboding Ruins, play Nest of Scarabs, pass the turn. Feel like our many Crook of Condemnations in the graveyard will be good in this matchup. We're a little light on removal for big things in our main deck. We're kind of focused on aggro, which is, I mean, kind of the main thing that's going on in Standard right now. Opponent traverses her land. So if we don't draw anything better, we're probably stuck just crocodiling next turn. Champion of Wits. Draws and discards. Yep. Well, next turn the reanimation could start. Boy, that is a lot of Harness Lightnings, which are of dubious value if our opponent's getting Razakeths. So let's play Crocodile. Put a counter on it. Get a 1/1. And go attacking. So I think we're just crossing our fingers that our opponent doesn't have reanimation here. I guess we can combine 2 Harness Lightnings to kill a Razaketh. Kalitas. Well, we can kill Kalitas. And Traverse. Alright. Full-powered Traverse. For Noxious Gearhulk. Ugh. That's annoying. Ooh, Grind to Dust can actually... That's actually an answer to the big stuff. Well, Harness Lightning Kalitas. Play a Mountain. Attack with both. Unfortunately... this Noxious Gearhulk is going to be annoying. Noxious Gearhulk, kill Crocodile, gain 3. Alright, it's a tap land, so at least we get to get in some more beats before Noxious Gearhulk. Liliana. What's being reanimated? It's a Razaketh. Okay. Can we kill this? I think with Harness Lightnings. Nest of Scarabs. So, Harness Lightning for 5. Unfortunately, Unfortunately, this means we're out of energy for our white mana from Ether Hub. That's not good. Kill Liliana, hit our opponent. Now our opponent gets to Noxious Gearhulk. Yeah, there's Noxious. Kills Crocodile, gains some life. Opponent passes. Oh, there's Ether Hub. That's good news. So play Ether Hub. Play Nest of Scarabs. Pass the turn. So I think we wait 1 turn and see if our opponent finds another creature this turn. And then try to get rid of both of them with Grind to Dust. Green Warden of Murasa. Okay. Getting back Liliana. Oh, dear. Yep. So that means they can reanimate again next turn. Opponent gets in for 5. Down to 15. And passes. We draw a pretty lacking Evolving Wilds. Alright, let's grind. Get a bunch of 1/1s. And then dust away the big things. Get in for 1. Play Evolving Wilds, pass the turn. Opponent plays Liliana. Reanimates Ishkana. Well, crack Evolving Wilds. Get a forest. See if we can draw anything. Another strategic planning. Discard some stuff. Plays a Lumbering Falls. We draw Obelisk Spider. Well, I mean, I guess that's sort of okay. Kind of. Pass the turn. Yeah. Not feeling very good about where we're at. Opponent gets to scry 1. Plays an island. Hard cast another Noxious Gearhulk. I feel like this has got to be above average for this deck. Also, like I said, we're about fighting the aggro, because that's what's seeing play right now, and we're not especially set up for Gearhulks and so forth. Sideboard, things will get hopefully a lot better when we can kind of customize our removal for a deck that's just playing all big stuff. Opponent passes. Alright, well, play Amit Eternal. Not sure any of this is relevant, but we'll play it. Pass the turn. Because our opponent can just keep reanimating. They can reanimate Razaketh, tutor up whatever they want, and then I can't imagine that there's any winning from there. Alright, Ever After, Scarab God, Razaketh, and we are just going to scoop it up. Woo! Well, that was not very good for us. Thankfully, Doomfall, 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 Transgress the Mind, Crook of Condemnation, Crook, Never, Never. Go down Magma Sprays, go down Abrades, go down Harness Lightnings. Grind we might keep because it can exile things and kill big things in its own weird way. What are we going down is the big question. What's our best way of winning this game? So we get good sideboard cards. Maybe we just got to go down 1 Attune and 1 Grind. Let's try it like that. Alright, we get to play first. Well, okay. We can keep this. Not insane by any means, but play Evolving Wilds, pass the turn. Our biggest problem is going to be mana. But we do have a Crook, which is good. We do have a Hapatra, which is good. So crack Evolving Wilds. What do we get? We might have to get a Forest. Oh, it's sketchy. None of this is good. I think we got to take Swamp and hope we draw mana. Not mana. Well, Ether Hub. Get an energy. Play Hapatra. Oh, come on, deck. Not like this. Not with the no mana. The problem now is we can't, and our opponent has removal. Ugh. The problem now is we can't attune. So we just really need to draw mana. Opponent has a tap land. Come on, deck. Alright, Evolving Wilds help. So play Crook of Condemnation. Play Evolving Wilds, pass the turn. So now we're going to have our green mana at least. So we can kind of play Magic. Opponent has a tap land. Crack Evolving Wilds. Get a Forest. Not a land. Well, I think we just Amit Eternal. Pass the turn. Amit Eternal's nice because it doesn't die to Fatal Push. Sunken Hollow for our opponent. And Champion Wits. Sure. Does some drawing and discarding. We still do want to draw more lands. That is on our to-do list. Razaketh and Champion Wits. Discarded. Land? Crook. Ugh. Well, get in with Amit Eternal. Whiffing on lands there is pretty brutal. Opponent blocks. Takes 3. We play Hapatra. And pass the turn. Island for our opponent. Kalitas. We get a Death Touch Snake. And Fatal Push. Alright, we get more Death Touch Snakes. Opponent gets Kalitas. We start exiling stuff. Starting with Razaketh. We do need lands. Channeler Initiate. Not good. Not good. This land trouble. The problem is our opponent can potentially start killing stuff and getting zombies, and that is very bad for us. Get in with our snakes. Yeah, I feel like we're just going to lose to Kalitas here. Really needed to draw more lands in this. Opponent has a tap land. Because our opponent can have, like, Yahani's Expertise, and we just lose. Opponent passing. Well, exile a champion. Yep. Here comes the zombies. There goes our mana. This is a blowout. And we can't do anything. We haven't drawn any lands. So I guess we put counters on things in case? Yeah. I don't know if we have any chance of winning this game anymore, honestly. Pass the turn. Opponent has something awesome. Yahani's Expertise. That is an odd choice. I don't think this works out as well for our opponent as they would have liked. This was actually great for us. Cast a Traverse. Okay. Cannot... Wow. Alright, well that turn went very well for us. I will definitely admit that. I don't know if that turn could have went any better for us. Opponent can only get a land. We keep eating stuff from the graveyard. Opponent wrath their own board. Well, come on, lands! Lands, lands! It's a land. Alright. So play Ether Hub, get an energy. And we're going to run out Omid Eternal. It's big! It's a fast clock! Pass the turn. We still got Crook for the graveyard. Opponent plays a land. What did they draw? Oh no. Opponent drew Noxious Gearhulk. That is good top deck. 10-10. Well, get rid of Kalitas. Whoo! Yeah, that was not what we were hoping our opponent would draw. Well, play a spider, I guess. Pass the turn. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Ishkana is big. Opponent gets in with the Gearhulk. We take it. We can't block it, unfortunately. Down to 15. Exile Yahani's Expertise. We draw a land, finally. Play the land. I guess we play Crocodile of the Crossing. Drain our opponent for 1. Hooray. Pass the turn. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sure. Wow. Well, we get to kill the Noxious Gearhulk. Let's see if we can draw something. Like a Planeswalker removal spell would be nice. So we kill Noxious Gearhulk. We exile Noxious Gearhulk. Well, Doomfall would have been good a while ago. So play Spider. Pass the turn. Oh man, this was pretty brutal. Activates Liliana. You gotta be kidding. Well, Goat Magic top decking. Remember, our opponent was empty-handed. We got our opponent to nothing. And they've had 4 draws since they were empty-handed. And those 4 draws were Noxious Gearhulk, kill our thing, Ishkana, block our stuff, Liliana, into the Scarab God. And now our opponent gets to start scrying. Opponent punts. I guess never to return is sort of, kind of, maybe, sort of a way that could possibly, maybe let us not die immediately. We draw more Dead Doomfalls, and now it's time where we just scoop the game.
Thanks for watching the video. If you haven't already, take a minute and click that subscribe button. It's a great way to support the channel for free, and you'll find the next video in the playlist right here.